Hello, welcome back to the Waterboard channel. As always, please like and share, and if you can hit the subscribe button, I'll keep doing the videos. So this is the follow-up. It is part 2 of the diagnostic videos that we're doing, and we're going to go through the next stage, which is looking for why your water softener is overflowing. So here in the UK, this valve fits on quite a few different systems: the Super Soft, the Aqua Blue, the Premier Compact, not the XP, so that's a different valve, the Infinity, just to name a few. So this time we are looking at what could be causing an overflowing cabinet. Now let's just go into this valve, and we can see we looked at the level 1 in part 1. We've got level 2, level 3, level 4 and level 5. So we find that most of the leaks what occur are on this middle section, which is the level 3. There's a lot of pressure inside of this, but also there's a bit of a manufacturing fault which occurs quite a lot. But just to identify these parts, so with the inlet and outlet on the left hand side, we've got the regeneration discharge, which is just here. So when this softener decides to do its regeneration, you'll see brine coming out of it, and also the effluent from the flushing. And it's always handy just to have a look around this joint. This has got a PTFE seal on it. I always thought to myself it would be better to have a little washer, rubber washer in there, and that way you could get it really tight up against it. I think the main reason why they put this PTFE on is so that it can be a bit more versatile when the pipe's coming out, because you can move it side to side. But with a silicone or a rubber washer you could still do that, but I suppose it's down to keeping the cost down of manufacturing. So looking between these different levels, just check out to see if you've got any seepage just there, and you'll be looking for like little droplets. Over time it would give you a leak. But the main culprit what causes a lot of leaks, and it is down to an assembly or a manufacturing fault, is this one just there, which is 90 degrees away from the discharge, and this is the brine line connector. This puts the water into the salt cabinet to create the brine solution, but also when the pistons change into a different position, it fires a jet of water into the venturi, and it causes a suction to suck up that brine during the regeneration. So this has got a really important role, and it's also got a lot of pressure going through it. If we turn this off again, they've used a PTFE seal on it, and I think again that's so it can be a bit more universal to put into a different position. But it's quite a thin wall on this socket, and the problem what they do in the manufacturing, they put too much PTFE tape in. Now it's not causing this to rupture straight away, but over time, with pressure going backwards and forwards, fluctuating pressures during the recycling or the regeneration process, we get this fracture just there. It's really common, and what that does, you'll start getting water seeping out of this section, and it will fill the cabinet up and eventually overflow it. I've had them where, depending on the home pressure, it could be spraying out and hitting the top of the box, the top of the cabinet. Like I say, it's a common thing. Here's another version of it, and there's that rupture just there. My advice would have been to put a silicone washer inside of there, what's quite thick, and it would have took the pressure off the side of this wall and it wouldn't happen. But again, with the amount of machines what they sell, it's probably an extra cost which they've not thought about. The good news is that these are replaceable. We have them in stock and we have them available. Again, I'll put the link on it below. I would use a minimum amount of PTFE if you choose to do that. We do have some washers if you want those as well. So my advice would be to do that and try and avoid that. So as far as leaks are concerned and overflowing cabinets, if you haven't got leaks between the gaskets, look for this one, but 9 out of 10 times it'll be that rupture due to poor manufacturing.